Thanks. Hi, everyone. We'd like to say at AIDC, Amandla. Let's try that again. Amandla. AIDC is an alternative media NGO. Amongst other things, we produce the magazine called Amandla. We also produce Amandla Television in partnership with CTV, the Amandla website, and then something which many of you will have seen, the Amandla Alternative Media, which is a publication to support the growth of alternative media beyond the AIDC project. AIDC is really a social justice organization concerned with equality and democracy in South Africa. And we've become a media organization because we think to really deepen democracy, ordinary people must be able to access information and express themselves so that they can have a discussion about their lives, what's happening in their communities, and they can shape the way forward for themselves. So it's in that context that we obviously felt that community media in South Africa was a very important component of alternative media. A media that can tell a different story to the mainstream commercial media. A media that can facilitate a different dialogue. One very short example, between January and June this year, South Africa lost 500,000 jobs. That's 500,000 jobs. And that's the last time the statistics were released. They'll be released again soon. But there's nothing to suggest that the job losses stopped. When you read the mainstream commercial media, even the SABC, you don't get a sense that this country is in a social crisis and an economic crisis, do you? So we think it's the responsibility of democratic media, alternative media, to really start raising the issues that are confronting our communities in a serious way and facilitating a dialogue so that people can develop responses to the situation that faces them. Obviously, you're going to hear a lot about community radio, and community radio is important in South Africa for the reasons Franklin outlined, but also because it's the most established component of alternative media. They're the most number of stations covering the most number of communities. But I want to encourage us not to forget about community television and community print. There are a few projects here from community TV and community newspapers and so on. So let's always in our deliberations try and bear them in mind as well. The idea is that we want to model the kind of community participation we want at projects. There's no experts in the room, we're all experts, right? So we don't want to have speeches and talking heads up here. We've asked people who know a lot about the subject, we've asked them to talk on, to give us a very provocative 10-minute introduction. But after that, we're going to hand it over to the floor and have a very participatory process. So it's not going to be for you to sit back for 2 days and enjoy the hotel and so on. It's going to be hard work, hopefully. And hopefully the rewards, the kind of path that we can map for the sector will be worth the hard work. This